Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Hezzy Season. I'm finally back with another video in 2K25. Today, I've been having this question asked to me a lot by people I've been playing with, playing against, people on TikTok, all that type of thing. This is the best small guard build in all of 2K24, and the reason this is the best small guard build is because of the speed. So, without further ado, let's get into the build. There's a new to 2K or not. So, alright, you're gonna put the position at point guard. Alright, height is gonna be 6'2". I've seen a lot of builds that are really good at 5'10", but I personally like to go a little bit taller than my guards. I had a 6'4" guard last year, but I'm going 6'2". Weight, I'm gonna go 180. You could go a little bit lower to get max speed, but I already have as much speed as I need, so I'm gonna keep it at 180. And then wingspan is gonna be at 6'3". So all this doesn't matter. Handedness is personal preference. I personally like going left, even though I'm a right-handed player. IRL, I personally like going left hand. So yeah, let's get right back into it. And if you go here, show you the stats. So basically, close shot's gonna be in 74. That'll be upgraded with the rest of your finishing attributes. Driving layup, we're gonna put up to an 80. I didn't really make this build to the full capacity of cap breakers yet because the casual player won't be upgrading cap breakers very quickly at all, so it's important to have a good build right off the rip. So 80 driving layup, last year that was the meta. You see, you can get that silver float game right here. I actually do not have my layup upgraded yet on my build. I really only use the dunk, and that's perfectly fine for me. So I'm an 89 driving dunk. That gets me silver posterizer and gold aerial wizard. You can catch lobs on this build off the backdoor cuts if you need to. But the most important thing is that contact dunks and the packages that you get with it. So even if you go for a contact dunk, sometimes it won't register with the game with the new dunk meter this year. So a lot of times people will just go up with X and just dunk on the big that way, and that's been really effective for me as well. Standing dunk at a 45, making sure you get both of the best standing dunk packages for guards. Post control doesn't matter. Mid-range at an 86, it just helps get some of your shooting badges up and just helps you have a good all-around game. A lot of times in fives, you're going to take those midi fades, and I want to make sure I'm able to do that. 3-point shot, put it at a 96. Here's where the cap breakers will actually come into play because I can get up to a 99 3-point at that point, which will give me Hoff Deadeye, or Legendary Deadeye, Legendary Limitless Range. It'll give me Hoff Mini Marksman, Legendary Set Shot, Legendary Shifty. So this build will be insane with cap breakers. But right now I have it at a 94, and that's been plenty for me. I'm shooting really well this year, and anybody that I play with can attest to that. Free throw, I just stuck it at a 79. I'm usually a really good free throw shooter. This year they actually made free throw shooting more difficult, so we'll have to see. I haven't played too much fives yet, but we'll have to see how that affects things. Pass accuracy at an 82. This has been really good for me. I would recommend going at least a 75 if you're a guard, but anything higher would be perfect. I never really used bailout, so I didn't need to get to that bailout. I usually put it up till about silver break starter, and that makes sure my speed and my passes are good with the game, even though it's not a break starting pass. The speed of the passes are important. For ball handle, I have a 95. Again, with cap breakers, I can get up to a 99. I don't really know why I would need to. Maybe get it up to a 97 for those handle for days, or a 96 for the Hoff Unpluckable. But I really don't get ripped too much. The only times I get ripped, you'll see in the gameplay, are if I do the behind the back into somebody, because I'm still figuring out the dribbling. But that's really the only time I get ripped. The plugs in this game are not bad so far, and by the time they get buffed, because 2K will mess it up, I'll have that Hoff Unpluckable anyways. Alright, so for 91, or speed with ball, I went 91. Again, I can get cap breakers up to a Legend Lightning Launch, which would be insane with how fast this build is. Interior defense, I put it at a 28. That was just some extra attribute points I had. Perimeter at a 58, steal at a 60. So here's where the build, and block at a 56. And here's where the build gets weird. Like you'll see 5'10s with no driving dunk, some layup, a 97 3-ball, really high ball handle, but you'll see them go 86 speed, 73 agility. So they're a little bit slower than my build. But what they have is that 91 steal. So here's a really hot take for me. I only need bronze interceptor. I play a lot of 2s on this build so far, learning the game. I'm a 3s player mainly, but I'm learning the game, and I get so many lane steals on a just bronze interceptor, it's insane. On my 6'6" with 91 steal, I almost get less lane steals. So for me, 60 has been perfectly fine. You might look at the build and say, hey, I want to go more. That's when I would recommend taking your contact dunks off, maybe going with only like a 70 driving dunk, or going with a 5'10". But for me, this build has worked perfectly. I'm winning a lot of games, playing a lot of games. And yeah, so defensive rebound, I suck that out of 35. I don't get rebounds on this build. I'm a 6'2" guard. It's not my job. Here's where the build is the best attribute, 88 speed. This build outruns anybody, just flat out. It outruns anybody, which is really good. And then agility, 77. That gets you shifty shooter and slippery off ball. Again, I don't have those defensive stats up, so I don't get any of those. It's 39 strength. That was just put up with all your finishing attributes, and then a 78 vertical for those contact dunks. So that is the build. The build name, if you care about shades of, I got Tyrese Maxey, Damian Lillard. And then the build name is a pretty cool one. The build names in 25 are really cool. It's a shot creating 3-level threat. So there's the build. I'm gonna throw on some gameplay, but I appreciate you guys for watching and sticking around to the end of the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.